Mysterious aircrafts have long been a subject of fascination and debate among believers, skeptics, and researchers alike. One particularly intriguing aspect of the phenomenon is the reported sightings of unidentified objects close to the Sun. These sightings have led to numerous theories about the possible reasons behind these occurrences. Sightings of mysterious objects near the Sun have been reported for decades, with some of the earliest accounts dating back to the mid-20th century. These sightings often involve objects that appear to be moving at high speeds or performing complex maneuvers near the Sun's surface. In many cases, these objects are observed by amateur astronomers or captured in images and videos taken by solar observation satellites, such as NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory. The Solar and Heliospheric Observatory image library is accessible to all, allowing for exciting discoveries to be made. Recently, a particular photograph has been causing a stir online, with many unsure of its meaning and origins. Those who saw the image reported that it could be seen generating waves or ripples close to the Sun, and that behind the ripples appears to be a large circular object. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that a circular object has been seen close to the Sun, and it's caused researchers to suggest that this could belong to an advanced civilization, saying that it may be a probe that was sent here to investigate signs of life, similar to what we are currently doing to other planets in the solar system. Various explanations have been proposed as to what this object may be, with theories ranging from abnormalities on the Sun to advanced activity. Some individuals theorize that these mysterious objects utilize the Sun's energy to fuel their spacecraft, which might explain the frequent sightings near the Sun. Even scientists have acknowledged that space is so vast that it is beyond human comprehension. Another possibility is that an intelligent species is using our Sun as a gateway. Some people who do not believe in the phenomenon speculate that the discovery is simply a sunspot. The various shapes and sizes of the unidentified objects reported near the Sun have led to speculation about their origin and purpose. Some witnesses describe them as metallic, disc-shaped objects, while others report seeing cigar-shaped or triangular crafts. The diversity of these reports has fueled theories ranging from advanced visitation to secret military projects. One popular theory among enthusiasts is that the objects seen near the Sun are spacecraft operated by advanced beings. Proponents of this theory argue that advanced civilizations may be harnessing the Sun's energy for various purposes, such as fueling their spacecraft or powering advanced technology. While this hypothesis has gained traction among some researchers, it remains speculative and lacks empirical evidence. Interestingly, although scientists tend to be careful with their wording when it comes to these types of discoveries, some have suggested that this might be possible, and point out that it's only been in the last 100 years that humanity has taken a keen interest in space, further saying that we still have a lot to learn when it comes to the discoveries of the universe. For example, it was only in 2019 that the first image of a black hole was taken. So some researchers have said that although these theories sound far-fetched, it's important to keep an open mind. Skeptics argue that many sightings near the Sun can be explained as natural phenomena, such as solar flares, coronal mass ejections, or sunspots. These events can produce unusual shapes and patterns when viewed from a distance, leading observers to misinterpret them as unidentified objects. Another possible explanation for sightings near the Sun involves image artifacts or optical illusions. Images taken by solar observation satellites, such as SOHO, can sometimes contain artifacts resulting from the imaging process, including lens flare, image noise, or data compression errors. These artifacts may be misinterpreted by observers. The study of mysterious sightings near the Sun is fraught with challenges, primarily due to the difficulty of obtaining reliable data and the lack of definitive evidence. The intense radiation and heat produced by the Sun make it nearly impossible to observe objects near its surface using conventional telescopes. Furthermore, the vast majority of sightings are based on anecdotal reports, which can be influenced by factors such as misperception, memory distortion, and cognitive biases. Additionally, the highly speculative nature of many theories surrounding sightings near the Sun has made it difficult for researchers to engage in rigorous, objective analysis. The lack of consensus among researchers and the prevalence of sensationalist claims in popular media have further complicated efforts to study this phenomenon scientifically. As of right now, mysterious sightings near the Sun and the diversity of reported objects and the various theories attempting to explain these sightings reflect the enduring fascination with the possibility of life and advanced technology. While definitive answers remain elusive, the study of sightings near the Sun serves as a reminder of the human desire to explore the unknown and understand the mysteries of our universe. Astronomers find barrier objects at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Not a huge amount is known about the center of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. It is located 26,000 light-years away from Earth in the Sagittarius constellation and is densely populated with stars, featuring 1 million more stars per light-year than anywhere else in the whole of the solar system. But now a recent discovery has led astronomers to think it may be even weirder than we ever imagined. This finding emerged following a study conducted by the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Nanjing, where it seems as though some phenomenon is stopping fast-moving particles from reaching the center of the Milky Way. Not only are these particles fast-moving, but rather the fastest in the universe, making it all the stranger. The team used radioactive gamma rays, as they are the fastest, most energetic form of light possible and are formed when high-speed cosmic rays collide with ordinary matter. While these rays cannot be seen with the naked eye, scientists can measure the density of these rays and particles to determine their whereabouts. Therefore, by using these gamma and cosmic rays, the Chinese team mapped the paths and presence of each. What they found was that towards the center of the Milky Way, there seemed to be something accelerating the speed of these rays, so much so that they come very close to the speed of light itself. However, while this creates lots of these rays just outside the center of the Milky Way, for some unknown reason these rays do not make it to the actual center of the galaxy. Given the speeds at which the gamma rays travel up to this point, the fact that they do not penetrate through to the galaxy's core is bewildering, to say the least. There is no explanation detailing why this happens. However, researchers are calling it the invisible barrier, which they believe must be so dense and surrounding the center of the Milky Way that cosmic rays struggle to get through it. At present, this is the best explanation we have, but it will be fascinating to see what further explanations they come up with for this mystery barrier at the Milky Way's center. V830 Tauri radio emissions. Something that is 2 million years old might seem ancient to us. In space, being 2 million years old makes a star extremely young. At exactly this age, T Tauri V830 Tau is a star with a similar mass to Jupiter and a fairly circular 4.93-day orbit according to recent observations. The reason this star fascinates astronomers, though, is its seemingly sporadic and intermittent radio emissions, detected at 6 and 8.4 GHz. It is not strange for magnetized exoplanets to emit at various radio frequencies, as seen with V830 Tau. However, in this case, it is the first detected radio emissions from a planetary system outside of our own solar system which occurs around a star. Therefore, it has become a star of focus for many scientists, keen to better understand the interactions between this star and its planets. Modeling variables such as wind formation around the newborn host star, scientists at the likes of Harvard are conducting studies to simulate local conditions and the environment around V830 Tau. Their findings to date are quite complex and technical, revolving around data pertaining to stellar radii, maximum frequency emissions, and polar planetary magnetic fields. There are more simple things they have discovered too. Firstly, for these radio emissions to have been detected here on Earth, which means passing through host star winds, the magnetic field of V830 Tau and any nearby planets must be between 1.3 and 13 G. Similarly, they have been able to estimate thermal conditions based on wind factors, planetary radius, as well as likely orbital distance, thought to be 6.1 stellar radar, for those of you who are curious. Other reports cite the importance of such discoveries, being those giant planets with a tight parent planet orbit have recently been found to orbit younger, hotter stars instead. Being young, this would include the likes of V830 Tau. With so much more to learn and understand about this star, many are excited at the potential to find out more about planetary formations and migrations of new solar systems. Mystery object keeps orbiting our planet. In September of 2002, an odd object was first seen orbiting Earth. The strange object is at best 60 feet long with a rotation speed of an estimated 60 seconds. The first man to see it was Bill Young, a fledgling astronomer who saw it on September 3rd and dubbed it J002E3. Because it was unseen by automated asteroid surveys, it is believed that the object newly entered orbit in September of 2002, according to NASA's scientist Paul Chodas, who claims they would have caught it if it was in orbit before then. According to Chodas, the object does not match any spacecraft sent into space around that date. Simply put, NASA scientists have no clue as to what this object even is. 10-minute footage of J002E3 was captured by the Schiaparelli Astronomical Observatory's Andrea Aletti, who found it orbiting around the Taurus constellation, with its brightness depending on its rotation. Different images of the object show it in different ways, further baffling researchers. Alien enthusiasts claim it must be a UFO, though the rise in alien speculations was commented upon Chodas, who refuted them by stating, if it is an alien spaceship, the aliens aren't good pilots. J002E3 is in a chaotic orbit. It loops around Earth once every 48 days or so, coming as close to our planet as the Moon and ranging as far as 2 lunar distances. Unfortunately for alien theorists, there is a lack of evidence to suggest that J002E3 is moving with a personal power. It seems to move due to orbital gravity caused by the Sun and Moon. Bill Young initially believed that the object was a tiny asteroid, a perfectly sound guess, as most objects that pass Earth tend to be meteoric in nature, and it moved at an asteroid's average pace. Young even considered the concept of Earth having caught a new asteroid moon, as other planets in our solar system have been known to do. This idea was crushed when the paint was revealed. Astronomers found traces of colours that aligned with the same paint NASA used for Apollo rockets 50 years ago in the 1970s. This discovery suggested the object is in fact an old Apollo rocket journeying through our solar system, but that brings to question what it was doing for 50 years. Chodas believes the rocket was orbiting the Sun, saying, "I've traced the motion of J002E3 backwards in time to find out where it's been. I've never seen anything like this." According to Chodas's researcher, it was sent into space in 1971 and circled the Sun over 30 times before coming back into Earth's orbit. The problem? No pieces of the Apollo 14, which J002E3 was initially believed to be part of, were missing. When Chodas investigated the Apollo 14 mission, every part of the rocket was either returned to Earth or landed purposefully on the Moon, such as Apollo 14's SIVB, which landed on the Moon with the hope of monitoring lunar seismic activity. The strange object could not possibly then be a missing Apollo 14 piece. Chodas stated, "There is an outside chance that it might be one of the spacecraft Lunar Module Adapter SLA panels, although J002E3 appears to be too bright for one of those. Alternatively, could this be the SIVB of Apollo 12 of 1969? It is believed that the SIVB engine was turned on when the rocket was low on fuel, but it burned for too long and instead of circling the Sun, it ended up in a volatile orbit between the Earth and Moon, much akin to what happened with J002E3 decades later. Chodas indicated that it would likely leave Earth's orbit, and in June of 2003, it did. Alas, it is not lost just yet and is bound to return to Earth's orbit around the 2040s. Currently, it is circling our solar system on a galactic journey. By then, it is probable that humans might be able to go as far as to truly see what J002E3 is, a mystery still unknown to us to this day, even though the Apollo 12 SIVB is the leading theory during interstellar travels as we expand our reign to other places in our solar system. But what do you make of these recent discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.